Hello and welcome. So just done a video on my kind of collection on Steam on my PC, and I've decided to play a bit of Mortal Kombat 10 or X, or however you want to say that shit. So yeah, this game when it first came out was an absolute broken mess, but I did manage to stumble through it and complete story mode. I played it briefly last night, did a tower and went in the crypt and spent some of the coins that I'd earned, and yeah, all of that good stuff. So for some reason this game takes a while to start. I think this tends to be Warner Brothers games, to be honest, and Warner Brothers games on the PC kind of recently tend to be a bit fucked. If you think about Arkham Knight, this game, possibly Shadow of Mordor, pardon me, but we've gone full screen now, and usually it sits on this screen for a bit. Yeah, but it is kind of a lot better now. I mean, we've actually moved through the screens. Yeah, but this game, it seems to be one of those where it relies heavily on kind of reassuring itself that it's not a pirated version. So, towers, we'll go traditional towers. We'll try playing it on harder difficulty. Probably go from very easy to easy. I'm going to play as a different character this time because I played a Scorpion last night. You can buy Jason. I'm going to go Jax. Heavy weapons. I'm going to go easy rather than very easy. Yes, I am a wussy. Yeah, so when you're trying to upload YouTube videos in the background and play this game, it takes ages and ages and ages to load, and it's really fucking annoying. And I'm not sure why. This game's running like shit. Is it that coming through on the... doesn't look too bad on the capture device, so I'm gonna soldier on through this. It is a playable frame rate, but it does look to only be about 10 or 15 frames. Now, this is the issue I have with these people that are like, oh, PC master race. Oh. Yeah, I just want to play games, and the only explanation there could be for this game not running as well as it was last night is that my PC is doing something that it wasn't doing last night, and that's the reason why I just in a way prefer console gaming, because generally there's not a lot going on. You got the operating system and everything's kind of set out, like you got this much memory for the game, you got this much memory for your dashboard. I mean, the Xbox One even set aside, you know, a certain amount of memory just to run the Kinect. But they later did allow developers to access that and use it for game stuff. But yeah, it's just simple in that sense. So you might get better graphics on the PC, but at least when you're playing a console game, generally the rule of thumb is that you get the same experience every time, whereas you never quite know what's going to go on. You never know whether... I mean, my PC could have updated the graphics driver, and the new graphics driver might be fucked up in some way. It might not run this game as efficiently with the graphics card as it did before. So yeah, the whole PC master race thing pisses me off from no end. And some people have been like, oh, it's because you got a shit PC. My PC is more than capable of running this game. So yeah, eat my shit. And yes, Mortal Kombat 10. Talking about the actual game then, are we? Yeah. My issue with this game is that it feels way too much like Injustice to me. And Injustice to me felt like, when it came to Mortal Kombat 9, that Injustice was like just a less fluid, less playable, more wooden version of Mortal Kombat 9. Except it had interactive scenery. Now this game has the interactive scenery that Injustice had. It does feel a lot more fluid. It feels kind of as fluid as Mortal Kombat 9 did, but it just somehow doesn't feel like a separate new revolutionary fucking Mortal Kombat game to me. It feels like Injustice with Mortal Kombat characters and slightly improved gameplay. I do have quite a few Mortal Kombat games these days. If you remember, well, you probably won't remember, you've probably never seen any of my videos before, but when I did birthday pickups, it could have been Christmas, I think it was birthday, should have been back in May. I picked up like Mortal Kombat Trilogy, all of the PS2, Xbox, Wii era Mortal Kombat games, you know, even, you know, Shaolin Monks, as well as Deception, Deadly Alliance and Armageddon. And obviously I already had Mortal Kombat 1, 2 and 3 for the Mega Drive, and then Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 for the Sega Saturn. There's probably some games that I'm missing. I do have Mortal Kombat 9 in digital format on my PS3. So yeah, I've got quite a few Mortal Kombat games to compare to, and to be honest, the one I always go back to is the first one. One thing that I've found lacking in Mortal Kombat games of recent is the music. What even lack of? There's nothing better than the old Courtyard theme on the original Mortal Kombat. It's an awesome tune. On that PC video. Variable off. We're just gonna go auto config, just for the sake of easiness. See what the game recommends to me. And it's changed the resolution, has it? It has, but it hasn't popped up on my TV yet. There we go. So, right, we'll go one player again. Towers, living towers, blah blah blah. And I'll pick a different character again. Who should we go for? We'll go for Cassie Cage. She was a new character in this game, son. Yes, a chick with a dick. Daughter of Johnny Cage and Sonya Blade. And who's it? Am I playing my? Oh, I'm fighting my mother. And the auto config for some reason seems to have turned off VSync, which was, you know, no need for that. VSync should always be on. Nobody wants screen tearing. That shit sucks. I'm playing here with the Xbox 360 controller, I must say, the wired version. I don't find this controller very good for beat 'em up games at all, to be honest. Probably only really good for playing first person shooters, single player campaign, I wouldn't really recommend playing against the PC gaming fraternity using a gamepad, because they will mouse and keyboard your ass silly. Obviously, using this controller to play a fighting game is a lot better than using a mouse and keyboard. I think after a few hours of Mortal Kombat 10, you wouldn't have much keyboard left after you'd smash fuck out of it. I don't know any finishing moves. I'm gonna drink some coffee.
Cassie wins.
It's a shame that this game was fucked up upon release, really. Reason being that I kind of played through the story with lots of glitches and just had to really soldier my way through it, deal with the game crashing and all sorts of shit, and it kind of ruined the experience really, because it fucked up the quick time events, because the game would just completely freeze when there was a quick time event, and then like take 30 seconds to load. Now you just like press the button and okay, bit of that, bit of fucking testes up your mangina. And yeah, then you press your button and yeah, it's too easy. And the bits that weren't quick time, the bits that were just cutscene, used to chug like fuck. So maybe someday I'll revisit the story, maybe try and complete it on a harder difficulty level. Maybe one day I'll even buy an arcade stick for the PC or the Xbox 360 and use it for the PC. Maybe even get one of those Neo Geo Gold X USB Neo Geo sticks, especially if I move out and build some kind of main cabinet. So yeah, overall, I do like Mortal Kombat 10, but it's not the massive kind of departure from Mortal Kombat 9 that I would have liked. And yeah, it feels very much like a reskinned version of Injustice, just more violent and a bit more fluid. I don't know what it is about Injustice, it just feels like you can't really get a bit of a combo or anything going on. It just, moves don't seem to link well together. So there we go, Mortal Kombat 10 for the PC. That was what I thought to it when it first came out, and now it is actually enjoyable on the PC, although I would actually prefer to own this game on a console, because consoles are just easy, man. Yeah, get down, bitches. So yes, Mortal Kombat 10, thanks for watching, and stay tuned for me playing Ultra Street Fighter 4 if that's more your kind of thing. Thanks for watching, and I'm out of here.